Okay, so excited to have you guys here. It's been a while since we did a live class, and I know that everyone's trying to up their social media game. So I was like, great, let's talk about Canva, because I think it's such an easy tool to use, and like we should all be using it. So that's why I was like, let me just do a quick training. It's super easy, and then we can all go ahead and make awesome pics for our Instagram, Facebook. You can use it for Pinterest. You can use it for your blogs. You can use it for so many different things. So just like a brief overview about social media pics. So why do you want to even do this? Like, why are you spending all this time to learn a new tool, make these things? Because pictures actually really get your brand noticed and your posts will get shared. I've noticed when I create pictures, my posts are more likely to get shared, and they do get shared by complete strangers, people I don't know, and it's just more attractive in people's news feeds. I'm sure when you see things going through your news feed, when things are all text heavy, your eyes easily gloss over them. But if it's a picture with a quote or a picture with just a pleasant visual, you're more likely to notice it, even if you're scrolling through your feed pretty fast. So that's why I think it's super important for us to create social media pictures, because that's how you want to get your brand seen and getting people to interact with your brand as well, especially if you're teaching a free class, if you're like for YouTubers, you have your fan club, things like that. So today we're going to learn how to use canva.com. So where can we use your pictures? You can use it on all of these platforms. And then how can you use social media pictures? So there's different things you can do. You can share a quote. You can repurpose content from your blog. So what you can do is, if you guys have written blog posts from the past, or even if you're just starting and you're about to start creating blog posts, typically your blog posts have maybe like 300 to 500 words, right? So you can actually break those up into pieces if there's certain sentences that are super powerful or that have like a great message. You can pull that sentence out and make it into a picture quote. So like we want to try to reduce too much extra work, because of course, once this becomes overwhelming, none of us are going to do it, right? Like that happens to me all the time. And I'm always trying to find ways to make things easier, because social media itself is already overwhelming. And then with this, it becomes even more. So we want to be able to repurpose content from all sorts of places. If you tweet, if you're on Twitter.
Aditi, you're breaking up.
Oh no. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now it's better.
Okay. So I was saying that we want to be able to repurpose content. So even if you like tweeted something out and you're like, whoa, that was a really awesome tweet, but you're like, man, it's just going to get wasted and go down my news feed, right? Like I think that all the time. Like I'm like, wow, I came up with an awesome tweet and now it's just going to go away. So you can take that tweet and actually repurpose that content and turn it into a picture quote. So that's one way. And then, you can share your opinion about things, like sharing your philosophy, sharing what you teach. You can teach a tip. Like what I do with Instagram a lot is I started a new account called The Marketing Angel. And in there, I often teach different tips. So I'll be like, the venture capitalist event that I went to a few weeks ago, learning about how to get your idea funded. So I literally made that a post. I was like, how to get your idea funded. It was a question. And then in the caption, I wrote down everything I learned from the people there. Or, like the one ingredient to replace this with, if you're doing food. You can tell a story. I go to different events, and what I do is I'll take a picture at the event and I'll post it on my social media, and I'll tell a little story. Like, today I did this, and this is what I learned, and I wanted to bring this back to you. Or this is a great, valuable tip I learned today. I wanted to share it with you. Or you won't believe what happened to me. When you tell a story, it just becomes more engaging for people, and they're more likely to pay attention. Because if I realize, and it's something I struggle with too. Sometimes I sound like way too businessy, and like nobody cares about that. Like if you sound too, like almost too professional, if you have like a personable brand, it doesn't really work. Like I notice when I'm more conversational that I get more response on my posts. So it's all about what your brand is, who your audience is, who you're trying to talk to. So think about it in that sense. You want to create an experience. So sometimes people will create a challenge. So you can like literally have like a 5-day challenge on your Instagram, and you can use social media pictures to do that. You can be like day 1. and list it out day 2, day 3. So that's one way. And one thing that I've done as well is I'm sure some of you saw, I did what's blocking you in your business. And I pulled out angel cards to help you understand what's blocking you in your business. So that was an experience I created out of a social media picture. I created a social media picture that said, what's blocking you in your business? I posted it to my Instagram, and I told people to comment, and that I would pull out an angel card for them and let them know what came up. So another one is to share a free opt-in. So for this class, actually, I created a picture.
You're breaking up pretty bad for me. I don't know about anyone else.
Yeah, it keeps breaking up here too.
So sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
But we get the idea from the slide. So
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm basically just talking about everything that's here. But yeah, please feel free to keep telling me if I keep breaking up, so I know. I did restart my Wi-Fi before I got on, but I don't know if that snowstorm stuff is starting. Okay, so let's do a demo. So hopefully my screen won't cut out. If my voice cuts out, I mean, the recording is also still there, but at least you can watch what I'm doing. Okay, so basically, literally, it's just canva.com like that. You guys can see my screen, right?
yeah, we can see it.
Okay, good. So what it looks like inside. So you guys can see it says create a design up here. I'll make this full screen. You see how it says create a design up here on the left? So basically, the great thing about this is I used to always look up the dimensions of each type of post, like Twitter or Facebook or Pinterest, but here everything is done for you. So literally, Facebook post, Facebook app, Instagram post, just general social media, Twitter post, and then you can even create documents. So not only can you use Canva.com for social media posts, but you can create it for documents. So like, let's say you want to create a PDF that shows like 5 ways to do XYZ. You know, you can create a document that literally looks like a PDF, and it's like super easy to make. Dina, just remind me what you do. I think you were from the Angel Intuitive group, right?
Yeah, I was at AI Maui, and I'm just actually barely getting started.
Just starting, okay.
Yeah, I haven't really put up my Facebook page yet, but I have some ideas going on it. I just haven't published it yet.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so you're just getting ahead of the game for yourself and being prepared. That's awesome. Okay, can you guys still hear me?
Aditi?
Can you hear me?
Dina?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I think something's wrong with her wireless or something.
That could be.
Can you guys hear me now?
Now we can hear you,
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
It's so weird. I can hear you guys completely clearly, so it's weird that mine's cutting out.
Well, now it's breaking up, so we actually cannot hear you.
Okay. Well, you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. All right. So you see all of these options. It might be a little overwhelming, so I'm going to tell you which ones to go to. If I just want a basic social media post, I usually pick this one, the Facebook post, or I pick the Instagram post because the square shape just looks good on Facebook. So we can select it. So I just picked Instagram post. So you can see on the left, there's like a bunch of layouts. You can click them and you can edit the text. See? Super easy.
Hey, Aditi, can you put your own picture on there too?
Yes.
Awesome.
So let me show you how to do that. So you see this button, uploads, on the left?
Ah.
So if you press uploads, you can see I've uploaded all of my pictures here. So
That
there's,
looks
Really cool.
that looks
Aditi.
awesome.
yeah. And you can move things around. It's super easy. I can take this out if I don't want it. See how easy it is? It's like so freaking easy.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to show you guys how easy this is, because it just makes you look so much more professional. Like, why not? You know?
Yeah, totally. This is awesome.
And I went to, Dina, are you familiar with Fiverr.com?
I'm not.
Okay, so Fiverr.com, you literally can just pay $5 to get anything done. So like if I want to get my photo cropped out, like remove background, I can search it. And like there's all these gigs, and you can click any of them and purchase any of these gigs. And for $5, these people will cut out the background for you. So it'll just be your figure.
Cool.
See, like that?
Nice.
Yeah, I really like this. So I did that for a lot of my photos.
Hey, Aditi, would you mind sharing who did yours if you remember it?
Yeah, I totally can. So now my mouse is freezing up. What's going on? It's not even Mercury retrograde. So funny. Okay, now it's working, I think. Hold on. Okay, here we go. So I have a bunch of cropped out pictures of myself. There's a lot of background noise. I don't know if, okay. Yeah, I'm like checking out my Wi-Fi. See, it's coming out blurry. But anyways, it's not a blurry picture. It's just my computer right now. So yeah, so there's, okay, there we go. So you can see I have all these cropped out pictures that I can put and do fun stuff with. And you can even do like backgrounds. Like if I want to move this to the back. And put myself on the beach. I can do that. Can you guys still hear me? Okay, I think you can. You guys.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so wanted to show you how you can put backgrounds. So the interesting thing is they give you all these backgrounds, but they'll charge you for it. So you see this water, it's like $1. So what I do is, so I don't have to spend the money, I'll like find something I like and use it as a mock-up. And then what I'll do is I'll Google a picture that looks similar. So I really liked this one. I really like this background picture, but it's $1, which you could pay the $1 if you want, but I figured, why don't I go to Creative Commons search. Now, if you don't know what that is, basically Creative Commons search allows you to use pictures without getting sued, essentially. So you always want to make sure the photo that you're using is Creative Commons. It has, you're allowed to use it for commercial purposes and you can modify it without getting in trouble. So I think I did like buildings to find a picture that I liked. Then just press images. And then you can just find a background picture that you like. You can save it to your computer and then you can just upload it. So that's what I did. And I'll show you the one that I did. Okay, there we go. So I uploaded the photo. Here it is. So instead of this, I found this one and I liked this one. So it looks like I'm like standing on the street. It's literally like everything in this tool is drag and drop. It's like super simple. So there you go. I look like I'm on the street kind of, if I'm maybe smaller. So yeah, I will show you the one that I made a little while ago that I actually used for a Facebook ad. Here it is. So this is one of them that I made with that inspiration of having like the buildings in the background. And the cool thing is you can change up the photos as well. So for example, where's the one I was working on? Okay. So you see this picture, I can actually filter it. So there's this filter button and I can change it up. So it's kind of like Instagram where it has all those different buttons. And you can find what looks best for you. And then you can reduce the intensity, increase the intensity. And then there's even advanced options if you want to get really fancy. You can blur some things out. You can change the coloring, the contrast, all that stuff. See, like, I feel like I'm not huge in design. Like, I don't know too much about design. I did take a class recently that's helped me, but like, I'm not a Photoshop pro. I'm not anyone who like, you know, knows all this stuff that well, but this tool makes it super easy to just play around with things and make something, you know, that looks better than just something you would make, like, or even if you would not have anything to make. That's what I really like about this. So that's cool. And then, so if you go to text, I'll show you how that works. Like, let's say you want to start with a blank canvas, we can do that. We'll start with a blank canvas. Let's do that. So let's do a Facebook cover. So look, this is great. You see how it does this? It literally puts the part in for you where your photo would go on your Facebook profile, and it makes it so much easier. So of course, there's all these layouts here that you can use and edit. But let's start with a blank canvas. If I'm starting from blank, what would I do? So maybe I would add some text. I can add a heading. I can add a subheading, and I can add even a tinier body of text. Another thing I can do is, so over here is where you change the font. So you can mess with the font here. Super easy. Or I can get these cool looking thingies that look great, but that's white. So that's not showing. Maybe I need a background. So let's add a background. Let's use this. And then if I want to add text, okay, so it was all hidden before. So they'll have these cool ways. It's all set up for you. Sometimes you have to click around a lot just because it's a little, okay. Try to delete it. Okay, there we go. But yeah, you guys can see there's like all these cool options. I like this one. This one looks cool. Sometimes it gets a little overwhelming even because you're like, oh my God, there's so many options. I don't know which one to pick. So I just try to keep it simple. But it's nice that they have so many options too at the same time.
Do you have to pay for Canva.com?
No, it's completely free.
Wow.
Yeah, I should have mentioned that in the beginning. It's absolutely free. That's why I'm like such an advocate of Canva. I'm like, everyone should be using this. It's completely free and it's super easy.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so then, like, let's say you're looking at all these things, background this, but you just want a certain image. So I just click here, and all these boxes come up. So, like, I can do shape. So sometimes what I'll do is, if I want to have, like, sometimes what I like to do is, let me show you. I like to have this thing where I'll have the title on top of it. So I'll do this, and you can make it transparent here. You can make it very transparent or a little bit transparent. And I like to like put text on top of it. So it almost looks like a banner. So like I'll use that. So then I'll make it smaller. See? So I often use like these shapes that they have here for stuff like that. And they even have like nice borders already made for you. See, they have so many things you can use. They even have cool lines. I think I used lines in something I did yesterday. See, look at that. Like, people will think you straight up paid to get these things made. They won't even know. Because people who are not in the entrepreneur world, like, they don't know about all these tools. You can put up like a holiday thing, holiday specials on your Facebook cover. So yeah, there's so many options. Get an idea of what it looks like. Like literally, you can just keep changing up your photos all the time. Like every couple weeks, if you're teaching a new class or doing something, you can just make a new one every time.
Hey, Aditi, I have a question.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to upload your own background picture here too?
Absolutely. So that's what I was doing here. When I in the uploads.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So these are pictures I found on Google. I made sure they were Creative Commons, like I said, and you can do anything you want. See, look at that. Cool, right? So yeah, you can put logos. I made a portfolio of all the brands I've worked with, and it looked pretty cool. I'll show you guys what I made. Because I'm building my portfolio so I can show to some companies that I want to work with. And I was like, I'm going to put together all the logos of companies that I've worked with. And Tanuja, your brand is up there.
Yay, that's so cool.
Yeah, so it looks like super cool. So yeah, that's what that looks like. I'll show you the slate that I made. Let me get the link of it. Just give me a sec to look that up. Do you guys have any questions as you're seeing this, or are you like, okay, this is pretty easy, I can do it, or what's coming up for you?
Well, I'm thinking I'm going to be up all night doing this. I'm going to have fun.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
this looks really easy. And Arthi, what do you think?
Yeah, this is really nice.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Is this helpful? Because I feel like it's so funny because I'm always like, no one needs a training for this because it's so easy. Why would I need to do this? But then I'm like, well, maybe people don't know about it though.
Exactly.
So I'm glad you guys are validating that for me. I'm like, okay. Someone needs it.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to Tanuja, I'm just going to Facebook message this to you so I can get it on this computer. So I
Okay.
can pull it up here. Okay, here we go. So I created this thing called a slate. And I literally made some of the images inside of Canva. So you can use it for so many different things. So this is a slate, like it just drags through like this. I'm doing this as part of my portfolio. So this is what I made this part in Canva, Meet Aditi, marketing strategist. And then I put all of the stuff, my picture, and then this is where I put the brands that I've worked with. So that's kind of how I used it. So now let me show you how you guys can use it, not only for social media, but you can use it to make like a PDF. So Dina, let's say you want to teach something about angels or using your intuition or something like that. You can like straight up make a PDF document. You can create a presentation. You can create like this US letter. Let's pick letter. And then look, there's all these, they have amazing examples. So like, it's great that they have all these layouts. You can make like the cover of your ebook, you know? And then what you do is how you add a new page is down here. Add a new page. And then I can, for the inside, I can have a different layout. So like all of a sudden I have 2 pages done for my ebook. I just have to add in the content.
Nice.
Yeah. And like literally you can save this. I'll show you guys how it looks. I can save it as a PDF actually. Great. So PDF standard. Oh, I guess you have to pay for it to turn into PDF, but you can save it as for web quality. Image for web. Oh, you know what? I was like, why is it asking me to pay? It's because of these designs. They're not free designs. Okay, let's delete that. I'm like, I've never had to pay. Why is it asking me to pay? So let me just do a random background. Let's do that. Another background. Add some random text. Happy holidays. And soda pop. So maybe now I can do the PDF because it's not anything paid. Yep, looks like it's working. Yeah, see, downloading is free when you use free elements. Look at that, you guys. I have a straight up PDF made. How cool is that?
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Aditi, quick question for you. When you were creating that PDF on Canva, when you like were downloading it as a PDF or whatever, did it give you the option to share it directly to Facebook?
Yeah, I believe there is an option here.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know how it would share though, if it would share as a PDF or what. We'd have to test that out and see.
Yeah.
Tweet it. Let me tweet it and see what happens. Share on Twitter. See, it says design is being prepared to share on Twitter. So let's see what it does. I've never actually done that because I usually save it and then I post it somewhere else.
I mean, it's probably a best practice to like save it first, but
yeah.
Just curiosity.
But the cool thing is, Tanuja, like you have your fan club now. Like if you want to create like that grocery cheat sheet or like, you know, the things for your grocery list or something. Like this is such an easy way to make it. Like if Aarti is going to be helping you with this, you can just give her the content and Aarti, you can have fun designing it. You know?
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. I love this website.
Oh, good. I'm glad. So I'll show you. I tweeted it out, so let's see what happened. Check out my new Canva design.
Oh, it takes you to Canva then, right?
Yeah, so it's like, I guess not the most ideal, but if you want to promote yourself through something, I'd be like, hey, holiday special, and then just put it out. Who knows, like something. There's so many ways you can use this, so it's pretty cool. Okay, what else can I show you that I've done? So as you saw, I created this. I put this on my Instagram free training, amplify your social media pictures. And then in the Instagram text is when I said, okay, go to my profile to sign up for this class. This is what you'll be learning, XYZ. So like Tanuja, you can create, you know, join my Love Bites fan club. Dina, are you on Instagram?
Yes.
Okay, so if you're on Instagram and you want to bring people to your Facebook page, you can be like, hey, find me on Facebook here, you know, and make a nice picture, and you can post it into your Instagram.
Okay.
Facebook ads. I helped Shweta make this for her class. So she hosts an energy hour, and you can like put the date, time, all that stuff, your website. And then I made this for our Facebook group that we're in, that you guys all see. So that's how I made this. And look, they have like these layouts and stuff too. That's pretty cool, because you can like divide up how you want to put a picture up on top or on the bottom. So it's pretty like straightforward for the most part. You just have to mess around with it. Yeah, so. But yeah, I would definitely recommend cropping out photos of yourself, because it just looks super cool. Like this was like actually a picture taken out like with trees around me, but he did such a good job cropping it out. And I will definitely give you the guide that I used. He's really good on Fiverr.com. I'll post it in the group later. So yeah, so this is Fiverr, Dina. Definitely use Fiverr for everything. Like, don't spend a lot of money on graphic designers and stuff. You'll find so many people who do great jobs on here. And you can just read the reviews and like see who's good, who's not good. See graphic design, online marketing, writing. You can get so many things done here.
Yeah, I've tried cropping those things out myself, and it doesn't come out very well.
It's like so frustrating and like, right? It's just too much.
Yeah.
So here's something I made for my Facebook cover page. So this is on my profile right now. So that's what I made there. This is fun, actually. Tanuja, since you're into YouTube videos, I made this for my YouTube cover.
Yeah, that's really cute.
I'll show you where it is, so you have an idea of what I mean and how you can do that. Basically, Dina, I don't know if you've made YouTube videos for your stuff yet, but when you do, you'll get an option to create your own thumbnail for your YouTube video. So that's what I did here. So like, instead of using like one of these, like this is just the natural one, but I decided to try something new. So I could actually make a custom thumbnail. So when people see this video, they'll see this, which is pretty cool. It just makes it more like interesting and attractive. So yeah, so many options, pretty much. You can even do it for your Twitter header. See, there's a Twitter header option here. They literally have everything. Oh look, YouTube channel art. So that's probably the one that I just did. So yeah, there we go. There's that. And then another thing I want to show you is, so this is my phone. I'm going to show you guys InstaQuote. There's many times that, just make sure, I want to make sure you guys can see this. Can you see my screen? It shows my phone right now.
Yeah.
All right, so basically InstaQuote is this app right here. When you click it, you can create a quote with all of these options. So I'll be like, never give up. And then in where it says who said it, instead, if you want to put your website, you can just do that. If I can spell. Bam. And then there's all these options.
Can we upload pictures to this too, Aditi?
Yeah, so let's see. Let me try that. So I can pick a photo. So it opens up my, oh, so first of all, it gives you all these great options already. They give you nature pictures and just artistic textures. So let me see, let me pick something. So let's say I want to use this. So I can move the text.
Perfect, that's awesome. Arthy's actually downloading it right now.
Okay, yeah. And I think there's a free version and an upgraded version. You may as well get the upgraded version because it's just like $2. And it makes a difference because otherwise it will say Instacode at the bottom, which doesn't look as professional. But it's only a few dollars, so I think it's a good investment.
Is it a few dollars a month?
No, just a one-time purchase.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll
Not
just
even
pay you for
downloading.
it.
Yeah, but also
Yeah, so obviously you'll have to work out the, making it look good. I think there's an option to lighten the picture. So you can blur it. You can like lighten up the picture if you don't want the focus to be on it as much. Okay, no, that's not working. If I want it to be faded in the background, And then the cool thing is I like this because what you can do is you can space up the text. You can make it bigger. You can move it to the middle, you can move it to the left, to the right. And then you can change the fonts. So there's obviously a select number of fonts. There's not like unlimited, but that's probably better because you'll probably get overwhelmed because that's what happens with me. I get super overwhelmed. And the cool thing is if you don't have a quote, you see this little arrow at the bottom left, it can populate a quote for you. You miss 100% of the shots you never take. And I can press it again, it'll change. See? So even if you're not inspired and have no idea what to write, they have options for you.
Nice.
And if you want to quote yourself, you're more than welcome to do that. You can put your own name. And then you can change up the fonts again, all these little buttons here at the bottom. But yeah, and then even if you don't like the background you have, you can change it. So like, let's change it to another one. It'll download it and then it'll show up. Okay, it doesn't usually take this long, by the way, but you get the idea. Okay, and that froze. Okay, yeah, so you guys get the idea. And then you can save it. You can send it straight to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or your camera roll. I like to put it in my camera roll first, and it actually saves it for you. In the Insta quote. So these are all the ones I've made. So you can get an idea. So this is the one I did today. I was supposed to post it, but I forgot. So learn how to make cool social media pictures. Get your idea funded. So these are all my Instagram photos that I made in here. What makes a good story? And some quotes. What excites you about your business? Comment below. Another quote. Another quote. So it's fun. Super fun. This is the one I was talking about where I posted this on Instagram and had people comment, and then I pulled out an angel card for them. So this is where I tried to use my own picture. I don't feel like it looks that good, but I just kept trying, and it's okay. I don't know. I think that it's too, like, it's not very clear. Like, see how clear this one is? It's so much easier. It's easier to read. So I guess that's what you want to aim for. But it takes practice. I just started using this literally like a couple months ago. And you can see, like, some of them look much better than the other ones. Like, I like this one. So yeah, this was the first one I ever did when I downloaded it. So I'll show you my Instagram. And you'll see all of them here, see? See, this one I made on Canva. Well, you can see it here. It's to heal the world with your message. Okay, there we go. There we go. So this one I made on Canva. Then I saved it to my camera roll, and then I uploaded it to Instagram. And this is the one I was showing you too that I made on Canva as well. And the cool thing is Canva responded. Hey there, hope the class goes well. That was fun. So yeah, I think that's all with InstaQuote. All right. Do you guys have any questions on that stuff?
I'm good.
Cool. So I know a bunch of people will be watching the replay too. So I want to talk about something that I'm going to be launching soon. I know, Tanuja, you've taken quite a few of my courses, so you're probably already familiar with the stuff I'll be teaching in this. But Dina, I know you're probably new to me because we haven't really worked together before. But
Yeah.
I'm launching a course in January. Well, I'm launching it in a week, but it's going to start in January, and it's called Get Seen, Get Paid. So basically, in this course, you're going to get to grow your brand, build your following, and get more clients. So like right now, if you're just starting out, it's probably like the perfect course because it takes you through everything you need. Okay, there you go. So the course is called Get Seen, Get Paid. I am super excited about this course because it's been in the making for years and years and years with all of my marketing stuff, all of my consulting time. And I've taught a couple courses this year, but this really puts together every single thing that I know when it comes to launching your business, launching your blog, putting together your content, what platforms to use, what to do. I know when I started doing this 3 years ago, I was like super overwhelmed. I had no idea where to start, what to do. And I decided that I know there's a lot of other people who are in the same boat. So I was like, I'm going to put everything I know together into this course. So it's basically a 1-month intensive branding course. So we're going to do a lot. We're going to get clear on your why. This is what's going to be in the course. We're going to get clear on your brand, your mission statement, and your why. I've noticed like a lot of people I work with, they jump straight into like social media. They jump straight into building their website. But like then they get stuck. Because if you're not clear on your foundation, you're not clear on your brand and what you're trying to do, what you're trying to put out there, who you're trying to work with, you just end up getting stuck because you don't know what content to write, you don't know what to write in your social media posts, and then you just start putting up random stuff. And at the end of the day, if you want to make this into a business, doing random stuff is not going to get you the clients. And I've learned that the hard way because for like a good 3 years, I just like blogged about random things. And I was like, oh yeah, it's just like an inspirational blog. la la la, and like it was just very vague and it didn't really like apply to anyone specific. But then when I started getting really clear on my client, my ideal client, which is basically all of you guys, angel entrepreneurs who have a desire to change the world, have a gift that's changing the world. I want to help those people with their marketing because I feel like there's so many of us who have a gift, but it's just being wasted because we're either too scared to put ourselves out there or we have no idea where to start or where to go. And that's where I want to help all of you get your gift out there because I also want to change the world. So I feel like by helping you getting out there with your gift, it's me changing the world indirectly. So that is my favorite type of ideal client to work with. So what we do basically is getting clear on your ideal client. I think that many times when I work with people, they just want to market to everybody. They're like, everybody needs my gift. Everybody can benefit from my work. And that's true. But the problem is, again, if you're marketing to everybody, your message is going to be really vague. And it's not going to feel resonant. It's not going to be resonating to anybody. So if you have a very vague message, it's not going to bring in people who you want to work with. It's just going to stay vague and you're going to stay having vague, readers. So in the course, we're going to get to know your ideal client inside and out. We're going to build a marketing strategy so you can get seen. What happens is a lot of people I work with, they have this gift, and they don't do anything with it. Like they won't write about it. They won't post about it. They won't talk about it. They won't create these social media pictures. So of course it can be super scary. I know that a lot of us have visibility fears. That's a huge layer and huge part of it. And we go over that as well. We go over overcoming those visibility fears, but also what is the marketing strategy that's gonna actually get you seen. I know this firsthand. There's many times I spent too much damn time like on a little part of my business that really didn't matter in terms of me getting seen. Tweaking one little word here and there, writing my blog 5 million times, like those type of activities aren't gonna get you out there and visible. So in the course, we focus specifically on those type of activities that will get you visible because we don't have time to waste. People need us, people need our gift. The more longer we wait, hiding our gift, we're not allowing other people to thrive because I strongly believe that each of us has our own audience. So even though, Louise Hay has the same message as maybe Doreen Virtue or someone else, maybe I need to hear it from a specific person and not from someone else. So until we step into our gifts, those people who are meant to hear the messages from us can't step into their gifts either until we do. So that's why it's so important for us to get comfortable with being visible because that's how we're going to help heal the world. And I know all of us deeply desire that. So, allowing ourselves to push through our fears is going to help us to help the world and help other people heal as well. Another thing is creating a video. I know a lot of people get a little hesitant about how to create a video, what to say, what to do. So we're going to cover that in the course as well. We're going to actually, as one of the activities, we're going to create a video as one of your, I don't like to say homework. I like to call them activities because homework just gives me memories of what. And the reason I really like this is because I think for me, I'm a course junkie. I've taken probably over 15 courses in the last 3 years. And there's a lot of courses where they teach you all these great things, but they don't actually help you implement the steps or it's not a part of the course. So I wanted to make sure I'm not just throwing information at you, we're actually getting stuff done. You're getting work done while you're in the course. So you're gonna create a video while you're in the course and I will give you feedback and we'll come up with a strategy of what you're gonna say. We're going to have a Facebook group where you'll get to interact with other participants and I'll give you feedback and I'll help you create all of these things. So you're not doing it alone. I think that's the part that was the hardest. I would join all these group courses, but it was the teacher wasn't there helping you through it. It was very information was thrown at you and then that was it. But it's not going to be like that in this. I'm going to help you guys through each step of the way in the group. So that's one thing that is very, very important to me, actually helping people get results and actually taking action. Because it doesn't help me if I give you all this stuff and you guys don't do anything with it, right? It helps only if you're actually taking action with it, and I want to help you with that part of it. And of course, getting clear on which social channels to use, because there's so many freaking social channels and like people get overwhelmed. I get overwhelmed. I'm in marketing and I get overwhelmed. I'm like, this is too much. I don't know whether I should tweet or Instagram or Facebook or Pinterest or where I should go. So we're going to talk about that, how to know which channel to use, why to use it, and what to do with it. And I think there's going to be some more bonuses and other stuff coming up, but I know for sure I'm going to be doing an iMovie training. And iMovie is the app that you use, or the software that you use to create and edit videos. So this is going to help you with that video that you're going to create for your brand. And when this is going to be starting is it's going to be starting January 12th. So basically, we're going to be setting you up. You're going to have pre-activities as well. So in December, you're not going to be idle. You will have pre-activities to get you on your feet, get you going. So that way, when the new year comes around, you'll have a break for a week, and then we're going to dive right in. And we're going to do activities every single week. And you're going to be like, people are going to be like, damn, you are really on it. Like, it's great. Like, they're going to see your business. They're going to see you thriving. People are going to want to ask you about what you're doing. They're going to want to work with you. All of that great stuff. And literally, I will tell you, I've had this blog for 3 years, but it wasn't until just 2 months ago that I really started hustling with my business. And it's done tremendous wonders for me. I'm having random people who I haven't talked to in like 3 years messaging me saying like, oh, I saw these like photos you're putting up and these like all these social media pics I'll make and these classes you're teaching. Like, I really need help with XYZ. Can we get on the phone and talk? So it's really working, and these activities really work. So that's the cool thing about it. So this course, the total investment for this course is $500, but that's going to be later, right? There's an early bird investment as well, which is $350. But we're not even there yet. We're having a pre-early investment, which is what's going to be right now. So right now, if you get the course, it's going to be $247. So this is pretty much 50% off. This is the lowest price you're going to see this course at. And Get Seen, Get Paid is a combination of everything I've learned. I've been doing marketing for 13 years. I am just completing my master's degree in integrated marketing communications from Northwestern University. I'm literally graduating in 2 weeks, so I'm super excited about that. So I'm going to be putting together everything I've learned to help you be successful and get your brand and business up there and running. And I don't want to work with just anyone, you guys. I want to work with people who are actually going to make a difference in this world. That's why I'm so passionate about helping angel entrepreneurs. So if you guys are interested and you're like, this is a no-brainer, I need to get this course, I need help building my business and my brand, then you want to get on this early bird price, the pre-early bird price, which is $247. So if you are interested in being one of the people, there's going to be 4 slots for this pre-early bird price. You can email me at aditi@amplifywithaditi.com, and I will send you the link so you can secure your spot. Again, this is going to be the lowest price you're going to see for this course, $247. It's going to keep going up after that. And the course starts January 12th, as I mentioned. So yeah, if this resonates with you, if you have more questions about it, feel free to also email me about it. I'm super, super, super excited for this course. It's pretty much the best thing that I've made so far from everything I've done. I've already taught 4 courses this year. So just imagine, it's not the first course I'm teaching. It only keeps getting better as I build more and more.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Dina, for being with us tonight.
Well, I have a question on that course. So is it something where I'd be able to access at any time, or is it like a certain time that I have to tune into the class?
Yeah, absolutely. So I will have recordings. So just the way I'm doing this live. Of course, I always recommend live because then you can ask me questions on the call, but there will be recordings available. And then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing office hours as well. So I'll be doing office hours in between the recording. So that way people can hop on and ask me questions live. So like, let's say you start doing one of the activities and you're like, hey, like, I don't really know if I'm doing this right or if this is really working, or do you think you can just look at this for me? So I'll be available for office hours as well. So even if you catch the recording later and you're like, oh, I have a question, I'll be available for office hours to do that live. So definitely.
Cool.
So yeah, so let me know if you are interested in getting in the pre-early bird thing for 247. You can go ahead and email me for that. And for anyone catching the replay, same thing. Feel free to reach out and email me. And I think that's about it. If there's no other questions, then we can close up. And this is what I do at the end of every class, Dina. So if you would be willing after the course to go into the Facebook group and just share with everyone something you learned or what you thought of the class, anything you'd like to share so other people can know as well so they can tune into the replay.
Okay.
Cool. It was so great meeting you today.
And you too.
Thank you for coming on. All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.